Hello, everyone. I'm Matt Clark, your instructor for this term in COMM115. Certainly glad you all have joined in, and appreciate that. Should be a relatively quick, easy time over the course of the next 7 weeks or so. But I try to put out a video every week to just kind of go over what's going on in class and talk about what your assignments are. So this is that video. You can also read the announcement on the website as well. We've gotten through all the introductions, and certainly glad for everyone who participated, but now we're ready to get really deep into it. I do have a couple things that I want to kind of go over first. One being the discussion board. This is a big one. This is one that I have to talk to students about just about every term. So this is not a lecture or anything like that, but it is very important that you are active in the discussion board each and every week. And that means that you need to have an initial post. I would probably try to schedule this and try to do it Monday or Tuesday. You don't want to be too late with it. It needs to be at least 150 words. More is always better. And then over the course of the week, you want to try to respond to at least 3 of your classmates. If you do more, that is great. But 3 is the minimum. So make sure that you do that. Understand what the rules of the discussion board are. Your initial post needs to be related to the topic of that week. Make sure that you do that. Also, every week, it is a good thing if you could either use a calendar or you can use your own methodology, but make sure you know what assignments are due each week. I understand that life gets in the way. Life happens, but when you get behind, the more you kind of put off getting all that work done, the deeper behind you get, and it is very hard to overcome that once you start. So try to be diligent. Make sure you work out a schedule. You learned all about this in COMM104. Try to get yourself in line and get yourself organized so that you know what you have to do and when you have to do it. In terms of grading, you guys haven't asked, but I'll tell you anyway. What I try to do is I try to have everything graded by the Thursday after the week. It doesn't. Sometimes it's sooner, but usually by Thursday I have all the grades done for the week before. So that should answer that question. But again, if you do have any questions about your grade, feel free to let me know at any time. Now, a few of you have asked about, doing like a live lesson or a live lecture or something like that. There is none of that in this class, but that doesn't mean I'm opposed to it. If there's an instance where you'd like to meet via Skype or meet as a group somehow, I'm more than happy to do that, and more than happy to talk with each and every one of you, either individually or as a group. Just let me know. Email me. My email address is maclark@bryantstratton.edu. It'll be in the announcement as well. You'll be able to find it, or it's in the initial documents that you looked at when you first joined the class, or you can leave a note with me on the Ask Your Instructor tab, and I'll be more than happy to get back with you. Now, coming up this week, again, you've got the discussion board. That's not going to go away. That's part of the class. It's a big part of the grade, so make sure you understand and are active with that. You've got a locating resources paper that you need. If you use a lecture, look at the textbooks, and then with your career you've chosen, and I'm interested that a lot of you are into nursing, and I think that's awesome. I think that's great that you guys are choosing that profession. I think that's a very unsung profession, and I commend all of you who are doing that, and all of you for coming to school and working on whatever you plan on doing. But do some research on your career path, and then write a paper kind of explaining what research techniques you use, what you found to be easy, what you found to be hard, and be expansive on it. Don't always hit the minimums. I love it when students go above and beyond. So if you go above and beyond, you're going to carry some favor forward with me a little bit. You've got a reflection that's due this week as well. Talk about the concepts that you learned this week and how they might help you in your future career. Also, you'll see a tab in the week about a portfolio project directions and rubric. Make sure you download that, keep that with you, and we'll give more information on that as we get closer to time to start working on it. Again, if you ever have any questions or any issues or anything like that, email is great for me. You can email me maclark@bryantstratton.edu. That is the easiest way to reach me, and I try to communicate with you at least 24 hours after I get the email, and a lot of times it's sooner than that. You can also use the Ask Your Instructor tab on Blackboard, but remember, Ask Your Instructor is viewable by everyone. So if it's something of a personal nature that you want to ask about, or you're having an issue with something, then email is probably the best way to go about it. So that's going to be about all for me this week. Wish you all the best of luck. We'll see you in the discussion board, and good luck.